All right, guys, so through the journey of finishing your project, I'm sure you guys noticed that when you're working and when you rub your hand over your work, the graphite tends to smear. And so it's very important when you finish to seal your work so that it won't smear anymore. So to do that, I created this little example so we can see what I'm talking about. Again, remember the graphite, if I were to touch it, it's there, right? So again, our goal is to seal it so that that doesn't happen. So to do so, we're gonna need this box, and then we're gonna need our spray fixative. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this box as our guide. This red mark, you do not want to hold the spray can any closer than this mark here. Okay, this is gonna help prevent getting too much liquid on your work, and so it doesn't stain, so you get a nice even coat. So what you're going to do is we're gonna take this box outside. You're gonna bring the box, put your project inside, have the spray fixative, and again, when we go outside, we're gonna go through this door. Once we're out, we're gonna wanna walk to about right over here. And this is gonna help make sure that none of the fumes get into the classroom. And so when you're spraying, again, you wanna make sure that you don't go any closer than this. And when you spray, you're gonna wanna make sure that you do nice, even passes. Okay, that's layer number one. It's very important that you do at least 3 to 4 layers to make sure that everything is nice and sealed. So you just gotta wait maybe 30 seconds to a minute between each spray, and then you'll do it again. So again, make sure that you do not get any closer than this red line. So that's gonna be your marker. When you're spraying, you're just gonna go back and forth, side to side. You do not want to pull and stay in one spot, because then of course all of the material or the liquid is gonna pool up, and then it's gonna leave a stain on your work. So that's layer number 2. You're gonna do another number 3. And you'll just wait for that to kind of seal up. You'll do a 4th layer. And voila, that should do it. So one thing I forgot to mention before we did this, we have to make sure you shake the can, okay? You gotta make sure you shake it so that all the material inside gets all mixed up. We're gonna shake it around. So now that we're done, we're gonna go back inside. And voila. Now when you take your project out, you put it down. If I take my finger, right? We'll use this finger, my ring finger. Nice and clean. If I rub my finger across it, still nice and clean. Again, I'm gonna rub it across. Nothing. So again, very important that you seal your work so that you don't have to deal with it getting smudged or ruined in any way, shape, or form. So we're gonna do this before we mount it to our boards. And when this is done, just let me know so we can move on to the next step.